Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about one of the most important topics in English. It is phrasal verbs. If you have ever felt confused when you are listening to a native speaker talking, there is a good chance that phrasal verbs are one of the reasons. So, what exactly is phrasal verbs? The phrasal verbs is a combination of a verb and one or two small words, usually called particles, such as up, down, out, in, or off. When these words are combined, they create a new meaning that is often different than the original verb. For example, the verb give, it means to hand something to someone, but give up, it means to quit or to stop trying. That's a completely different meaning. Another example is look up. It can mean to search for information like looking up a word in a dictionary or something like that. The verb look by itself, it simply means to use your eyes. And this is why phrasal verbs are so important. You can't always understand them, like by translating each words. But you can learn the meaning of each whole expression, and it will be way easier and better for you. A native English speaker, they use phrasal verbs every single day. They appear in conversation, movies, TV shows, podcasts, songs, books, and even at work they use them. And if you want to understand real English conversation, you need to become familiar with them. And the good news is that you don't have to memorize hundreds of phrasal verbs like all at once. You can start with the most common ones and practice using them in sentences and making your own sentences. Here we have some example. When we say wake up, we got it over here. Wake up, it just means to when someone is sleeping to stop sleeping. Wake up, stop sleeping. And here we have turn on. Turn on, it means to start. It can be a machine, it can be a light, to start something, turn on. And turn off. Turn off, it means to stop something. Something is working. If you turn it up, it will stop working. You can use it as well with a device. You can use it with a machine, and you can also use it with lights. And find out. Here we got it. Here we have find out. Find out means to discover certain information. If you discover one information, that's when we use find out. You found it out. And these are simple phrasal verbs that you will hear almost every day. And one of the biggest mistakes that learners make is avoiding phrasal verbs because they seem difficult. Instead, they start using just formal vocabulary and they do it all the time. While that's not wrong, it can make your English sound less natural. And remember, the main purpose is to learn how to speak fluently and natural like a native English speaker. And the best way to learn phrasal verbs is through context, writing it down, and don't just memorize a list of phrasal verbs. You better read them in stories, listen to them in videos, and use them in your own sentences. And the more you see them, the easier they become to remember. Remember, learning English is a journey. You don't need to know every phrasal verbs today. Learn a few, practice them regularly, and build your own vocabulary, and it'll make it way easier for you. And in the end, Phrasal verbs are not something to fear. They are one of the keys to speaking English naturally and confidently. So that's all we have for today, and thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep practicing your English conversation and your English phrasal verbs every day. And see you in my next video. This is Learn English with Rafi. Goodbye.